Should these videos be called Vlogging with Tessa? Not sure if you can actually see that. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Hi guys, today's video is all about procrastination, because if you're watching this video it's probably because you're procrastinating as well. No, I just thought, since I've got exams coming up, why don't I make a video about procrastination, because it's something I am very good at personally. It's a sport and I'm #1 at it on this whole entire planet. When I'm in school, I sit in class thinking, when I get home, I really want to work on something, do some schoolwork, write out some lessons onto my computer to make everything nice and neat and tidy. I've walked home from school and I just can't be bothered to start working. And the first thing I turn to is my computer. I go onto YouTube, I go onto Facebook, I go onto Tumblr, I watch beauty vlogs for hours on end. And I think to myself, you know, I could have got so much work done and revising and just whatever. It's just a complete waste of time and I feel guilty every time, but I just can't help doing it. What's going on? So I've given myself 5 things. They're things that I do anyway, so maybe they won't work for you. I'm just letting you know what I do. So #1 is I give myself internet boundaries. Now what I mean by that is I try and cut off internet from when I'm studying. I'll just say work, that way it's either studying or homework. When I'm doing work, I don't have my computer next to me because otherwise I'd be way too tempted to go online. So what I do is I just take my phone. I just use the internet on there to actually do researches, and I do a lot of researches like spell check and just dates and whatever. So I use internet but no Facebook or social media websites. My tip #2 is I just make a playlist and I set all the music I want to listen to. It just sort of cuts out all the noise around me, or my cat's making a racket in the corridor, so whatever. It's nice to have my headphones on and I just listen to this calm music or whatever music that puts me in a good mood to work. I'm just listening to that and doing my stuff, and I actually found it really good because the other day I had to describe poems and there were images that were next to the poems and you had to describe what you could see and link the poem to the image. And without that music, I don't think I would have been so inspired. It just sort of helped me get into the subject, and I just managed to write 10 pages about something that was pretty boring in the first place. My tip #3 is I drink water. So I have my huge water bottle. I make sure that I have enough water to be able to drink, that I have to keep getting up to fill my water bottle. And I also make sure I have like comfort food. I do admit sometimes I get a bit peckish, but it's not hunger, it's just more like boredom. So I just like to nibble it on and I just feel that I'm working more if I've had brain food, I don't know. My tip #4 is to work in good lighting. Now I know this is obvious and you don't want to work in the dark. My theory is if the lights are dimmed, you have the impression you're, you know, going to go to sleep, for example, or that you're having a massage session, which you're not. You're revising and you've got to know what you're reading and you've got to understand what you're reading. So the lights need to be bright, you've got to be focused and awake. So yeah, just force yourself to be in a bright place. And #5 is set alarms to make the most of your day and don't feel like you've been sitting locked up in your room all day. So that way you just need to spread out your times, your work hours, make sure you're not studying, you know, 4 hours in one go and then you never study again in your whole life. You've got to sort of spread it out and make sure you're doing it regularly and in good conditions. There we are. I hope this video helped in any way whatsoever, and I hope you have a really good day. I will see you very soon in my videos, and lots of love. Bye bye.